Hey there YouTubers, J&B here with another video. This one we're going to talk about this coin, a very rare and valuable gold coin, 1861D. It's shrouded in mystery, it's got a ton of history, and we're going to talk about that in this video. This coin is an 1861D, but it's not a Denver, it's a Dahlonega, as in Dahlonega, Georgia. Now, unfortunately, most of the history of this coin has been lost due to the Civil War because the mint in Dahlonega, Georgia was built to be by the gold mines in Georgia and North Carolina at the time. And when the Civil War broke out, the state of Georgia took control of the mint with troops. It was known that at the time the federal government had left $13,000 in gold behind. So the historians have kind of done some figuring, some calculating that there would have been enough gold to strike the 1861D gold half eagle, as well as the 1861D gold dollar. We know that the gold dollar exists even though the United States didn't strike any. The Confederacy did. Somebody had to make them, but nobody really knows who made them because, again, the records were destroyed during the war. Now, there's a question of whether or not some of the coins that are out there were made by amateurs. The problem is Dahlonega always had a history of poor strikes, poor planchets, and poor overall quality. And in fact, the 1861 produced by the government employees at the mint, the U.S. government mint's employees, normally have a beveled obverse rim. So that's not an unusual feature. The guesstimate is that the amount of gold that was there and the amount of gold that Georgia brought to the mint probably produced around 1,600 to 1,650 of these coins produced by the U.S. government, and another 1,400 or so produced by the state of Georgia or the Confederacy, bringing the number somewhere around 3,000 total for the 1861D coin. As far as price and something to compare it to, because of the rarity of these, the closest to the 1861D in price, with a total mintage of 3,888, higher obviously than the total guesstimate of 3,000, is the 1864S. Respectively, they currently list for $20,000 and $11,000 in F12 condition, $42,000 to $58,000 in AU50. Now you're starting to get a little bit better, but it's still a circulated, kind of an average circulated grade. Then $79,000 and $32,000 for an MS60. Quite a spread, but an MS60, now you're getting a little bit better quality coin. But they're very rare to find in that kind of condition or in any kind of graded condition. In fact, the PCGS has only graded 72 and called 12 mint state. They have seen the 1864S 17 times, only one being called mint state. And NGC has graded 39 examples of the 1861D, with 4 of those being mint state. So this coin is extremely rare, extremely valuable, and just absolutely amazing, the history behind it, because you think about the fact that this was built, this mint, because of the first gold rush. We've done videos on them before. And the first gold rush again, produced that mint. Well, that mint fell into enemy hands, being the Confederate States. The Confederates weren't stupid. They needed money. They had gold that was left behind. They had the gold mines all around the mint. So they were able to just continue production as long as they could, because the dies were left behind as well, because they captured the mint while it was still operating. There was no warning. There was no time for the government employees to break or damage the dies. So the same dies that the U.S. Mint employees used, the Confederate people used. They're exactly the same dies. So it's a really cool coin. It's got a ton of history. And like I said at the beginning, it's also got a ton of mystery, because we know there's more that we don't know about these coins than what we do know about them. But thought you guys would find this interesting. It's not something a lot of folks would know about. And again, the D, a lot of people would be confused and think that was a Denver, but it's not. It's a Dahlonega, Georgia. So we hope you found this interesting. We hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, J&B signing out.